Hey everyone, my name is Alyssa. I'm in the Master's of Applied Science program. I'm working under Professor Gang Zheng in the field of cancer nanomedicine. What personally enticed me about BME is that you're not just building a device or developing a new treatment, you're actually working towards solving real-world problems that have impacts on people's health, survival, and overall quality of life. So my project is focused on developing targeted treatments for liver cancer, specifically the most common type, which is hepatocellular carcinoma. It's been found that there's a protein called beta-catenin, which is overexpressed in a lot of these patients. So what we're trying to do is we're using these tiny delivery vehicles known as lipid nanoparticles that are carrying this specific type of genetic material called small interferon RNA that can help to reduce the overexpression of this protein so that we could stop or slow down the progression of this cancer in a way that's more precise and less toxic for these patients. So I did 2 internships, both of which were 6 months. So the first one was in Italy and was hosted by the Italian Institute of Technology and the Scuola Normale Superiore. And there my project mostly focused on using metal nanoparticles with radiotherapy to treat hepatocellular carcinoma. And then for my internship in Singapore, that was hosted by the Agency for Science, Technology and Research. I mostly focused on the preparation of next generation sequencing libraries, and I did a lot of molecular biology work, so qPCR, PCR, and those types of techniques. So for me, I think one of the greatest parts about the internship is definitely travel. So I really love traveling. Italy, for example, is a country that's so rich in culture and history. So me and my friends, we would often go on the weekend to places that we've seen on like pictures or stuff that I've seen online. So for example, like the Roman Colosseum is probably one of the most famous monuments. Just being immersed in these areas and then seeing how modern day society has intertwined itself with these iconic hallmarks of Italian history was really interesting. Singapore, on the other hand, it's a really great base to travel from, especially around Southeast Asia. So me and my friends, we did a lot of traveling to countries close to Singapore. So we went to Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, and Japan. So we did a lot of cultural immersion there and did a bunch of experiences which were really unforgettable. For anyone that's interested in doing these types of experiences or these internships, the best pieces of advice that I could give is to not be afraid to not have everything figured out from day one. So I think there's this sort of pressure, especially for grad students, to always know about what they're doing or be confident about what they're doing. But sometimes I think the most exciting things comes from places that you might have never dreamed of. So I would say to always be curious, always be open to new opportunities, and especially talk to people that you know might not be closely related to what you're doing, but people outside of your field, because you never know what might spark your next idea.